Do not skip. The United States Air Force just launched one of the rarest aircraft in its entire arsenal. Not a fighter jet, not a bomber, nothing you've ever seen at an air show. The Boeing E-6B Mercury, a plane built for one purpose and one purpose only, to command America's nuclear forces after Washington is gone, after the Pentagon is rubble, after the president is dead. That plane launched from Tinker Air Force Base, Oklahoma 4 hours ago. No announcement, no scheduled drill, no explanation, just gone, into the dark sky, circling over the central United States in a holding pattern that keeps it within communication range of every nuclear asset America possesses. And here's the part that should stop you cold. Pause. Not one plane, 3. America has 16 E-6B aircraft total. Nearly 20% of the entire fleet is in the air right now, with no public explanation. The aircraft. What is Looking Glass? Its call sign is Looking Glass, because when this plane is airborne, it mirrors the National Military Command Center. If the ground command is destroyed, the airborne command takes over. The original shatters. The reflection keeps functioning. The E-6B carries a crew of 22, battle staff officers trained specifically in nuclear command procedures. It trails a wire antenna 26,000 feet behind the aircraft, long enough to reach nuclear submarines at depths where no normal signal can penetrate. Ohio-class submarines carrying Trident missiles patrol in radio silence. By design, they are unreachable by conventional communication. The E-6B reaches them. Its electronics are hardened against electromagnetic pulses from nuclear detonations. It can stay airborne for 72 hours with aerial refueling. This plane was designed to fight a nuclear war from 30,000 feet, while the ground burns below. Kill the president, destroy the Pentagon, level every command center on Earth. The E-6B is still flying. The submarines are still listening. The response is still coming. Why 3 planes changes everything. Standard peacetime, 1 E-6B airborne at all times. Continuous since 1961. Routine. 2 aircraft during exercises. Elevated, not alarming. 3 aircraft, crisis posture. The last confirmed time 3 E-6Bs flew simultaneously. January 2020. The Soleimani strike. Iran launched missiles at Al-Assad Air Base. For 6 hours, America couldn't rule out a WMD response. 3 planes flew. Before that, September 11, 2001. Nuclear terrorism could not be excluded. 3 planes flew. 3 planes means someone at the highest level assessed. 1 backup system is not enough. We need backups for our backups. That assessment was made within the last 24 hours. The public has not been told why. Every asset is moving. The E-6B isn't flying alone. E-4B Nightwatch, one of only 4 in existence, departed Andrews Air Force Base 11 hours ago. Currently over the Eastern Pacific. Position unspecified. This aircraft exists to keep civilian command alive during a nuclear exchange. When it launches without the president aboard, it's positioning before something prevents it from getting into the air. RC-135 rivet joint. Electronic intelligence platforms. Normal deployment, 1 per region. Current 3 over the Middle East and Central Asia, 2 over the Pacific. U-2 Dragon Lady, high-altitude surveillance. Flight activity has tripled in the last 72 hours. B-52 Stratofortress bombers at Minot and Barksdale Air Force bases. Not taking off, but engine runs have been detected. Taxi operations observed. Preparation for takeoff. And then STRATCOM, the command responsible for America's nuclear forces, issued a statement 6 hours ago. 7 words. We are monitoring the global situation closely. That's it. No specifics, no reassurance, no explanation. When the command responsible for ending human civilization issues a statement that vague, the vagueness itself is the information. They're not saying nothing is happening. They're declining to say what is. 3. Simultaneous crisis threads Iran. Within the last 48 hours, Iran announced it has completed technical preparations for enriching uranium to 90% purity. Weapons grade. The technical barrier separating Iran from a nuclear weapon crossed. American intelligence assesses if the decision is made, Iran could produce its first nuclear device within 14 days. 14 days? 2 weeks? Russia. Unannounced strategic exercise 36 hours ago. RS-28 Sarmat ICBM launch procedures. Tu-160 bomber dispersal. Submarine communication tests. Detected by American intelligence. Not announced publicly by Russia. The message, we are ready, notice us. North Korea. Satellite imagery from the last 72 hours shows activity at the Sohae launch site, consistent with Hwasong-18 solid fuel ICBM test preparations. Any one of these would elevate concern. All 3 together, converging at the same moment, create the kind of compound uncertainty where miscalculation doesn't stay regional. Washington. Behind closed doors. Congressional leadership received classified briefings 12 hours ago. Both parties, both chambers. Content unknown. The National Security Council is in continuous session. Principals unavailable for scheduled events detected through press pool reports. The Vice President canceled a fundraising trip. The The Secretary of Defense canceled a NATO consultation visit. The machinery of crisis response is activated. Officials are in their positions. Aircraft are in the air. Explanations are not being provided. Closing. The hammer. 3 Boeing E-6B Mercury aircraft are airborne over the continental United States right now, the highest simultaneous nuclear command presence since September 11, 2001. The E-4B Night Watch is over the Pacific. RC-135s have doubled, U-2 flights have tripled. B-52s are preparing to move. Iran is 14 days from a nuclear device. Russia just ran an unannounced strategic exercise. North Korea is preparing an ICBM test. Congressional leadership has been briefed. The NSC won't leave the room. The VP and SecDef have canceled their schedules. And STRATCOM has 7 words for the public. We are monitoring the global situation closely. The E-6B Mercury carries authority to order the launch of 120 nuclear warheads from submarines that can reach any point on Earth. 1 plane is routine, 2 is an exercise, 3 is a crisis. They are circling now, trailing antennas now, ready to transmit emergency action messages to submarines right now. The government will not explain why. The plane used only before nuclear war is in the air, not 1, 3. Pay attention tonight.